What's up, everyone? This is Ash again. Today, guys, we're going to talk about the interview questions. The interview questions, guys, this is something that all of us obsessed over, and we go through a lot of English courses to make sure that in the interview, you'll be speaking naturally and you're not going to have those awkward pauses like, and you're not going to think a lot. And if we're going to focus on this point, how I can be fluent in the interview, it's something is really easy that you can do, which is the pre-practice of the interview. Like, you need to practice prior to your interview, and that's really important. Why? Because I need to ask myself a lot of questions before I go through the interview. The first question is, where is the interview? Is it a call center? Is it a bank? Whatever. So if we can say that all of the interview questions do have something in common, which is introduce yourself. The introduction of yourself, it doesn't mean that you're going to talk about your biography. You're not going to say, you're not going to talk about your whole life. You're going to say, you're going to address 4 points, which they are your name, your age, the graduation, where you graduated from, and the graduation year. So you don't need actually to talk about your work experience, because the interviewer actually didn't ask you about your work experience. He asked you to introduce yourself. When the interview does, you're going to talk about your work experience. Your work experience, this is something that you can write down and you can practice on it before the interview. One of the main questions that we have also, where do you see yourself after 5 years? So you're not going to say that I see myself in America, I see myself in another company, I see myself in another domain. That doesn't work like this. Even if you're going to make this one up, like you're going to tell the interviewer that I want to be in this company, I want to improve myself and to be learnable and to take a higher position in a company and implement 1, 2, 3. You're going to make them understand or feel that you're going to stay in the company as long as you breathe. For a reason here, that most of the HR agents, especially in the call centers, the overturn is so high. So if you say I see myself in 1 year, 2 years, outside this company, it doesn't mean that you're going to stay with us for long, or you do have the intentions of leaving the company. So, it doesn't work like this. So what is, the third question? The third question is, for example, that they're asking about your weakness points. If you're going to talk about your weakness points, there is a trick that you can use, which is what? You're going to talk about your weakness point and you're going to get that around as advantage for work. How? For example, you're going to say that when I'm at work, that does affect my life and my social life. I don't feel relief until I get the job done. So, and when one of my team members is down, I feel that I'm down too. So I help everyone out till we get the job done. So that does affect my social life. That's why it's one of the weakness points that I have. And actually, you can say that I broke up with my fiancée, because you're gonna make that up. I understand that that's not real. And the third question, what is your strength? You're going to talk about something or a situation that you had before, and you were the man. You saved the day. Any situation that you had in a previous job, in the college, something that you did which is proven that you're proactive and you're a problem solver. So all these things will help you in the interview, but you need to prepare for it. So introduce yourself, representing the weakness point and the strength, and at the same time talking about where do you see yourself after 5 years, and why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? You're gonna say the same answers that you do have in any CV. For example, you're gonna talk that you can work under stress, and you give an example. Like, don't be robotic. Like, I work under stress, and I remember one of the times that we had a lot of work, and I had to spend like 12 hours working, and that was 12-hour shift. That was really exhausting, and I was going back home thinking of the other day, how can exactly we get the job done so we can be a little bit off. So the thing here is that you're going to make the HR agent understand that you actually have the initiative to work for more working hours if the business needs actually say in this. So at the end of the day, so this is most of the questions that we know about the interview. I hope that you like the video, guys. If you like it, share it and like it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant day.